It's pizza time. Santa Barbara Baker here, blazing up the Pepperoni and Basil, a little Saturday afternoon pie. Taking you guys along for the bake. Did a full preheat on the Ooni Koda 16. So I like for this style of pizza, let it come to full temp at least 30 minutes. But then I crank it down when I'm starting to build the pizza. I feel like that gives a really nice bake. Basil and Roni. You know, that basil keeps it super fresh. A little Saturday afternoon vibes here. One of my favorite toppings. I mean, pepperoni has got to be it is the number one topping in America, and it's definitely one of our favorite toppings over here at Santa Barbara Baker. Today I sliced up, I got the hand sliced boar's head. That's one of my favorite ones. It's natural casing, which is really good. Going in here for the first turn. Freeing up the bottom. I can see the back there. Maybe a little soon, but I know it's crispy and a little bit too much. Take it here first. Nice first turn. We're all good. Slide it off. Don't let it come out the oven. That would be a goober move. All right, we're good here. We're about 14 inches on this pizza. I feel like that's a really nice size for the Ooni Koda 16. It gives you a little more wiggle room going to full 16. It's a little bit gnar in there. Back to the Roni, natural casing. That's what you want if you want the Roni cups. We'll have some nice cuppage going on here. It looks really dang. Fresh mozzarella and the fresh basil, keeping it a little fresh. We're going into springtime, so lightening up the pies a little bit. This thing's baking up really nice. Cheese is melting really good. Thinking about another turn here. Kind of freeing the bottom, make sure it doesn't stick. If you have one of these nice turning peels, this one's really sweet. It's just as like, you know, the legit pizzeria style one, just scaled down a little bit for home use, which is really sweet, but it's got the same kind of function you would use in a full full-size wood burning oven, which is really nice. And going for another turn here. So far, so good. I'm thinking about ultra low zone on this one. After we do a full rotation of the pizza, that's what I like to do to finish it up. Get it a little crispy here. I don't really like how light it's looking on the top here. Hopefully we'll get some more browning as it finishes here. Take a look at the bottom too. Making sure we get a nice, make a little bit of a crispy bottom here. Thinking about one more turn here. And then we'll start pondering the ultra low. I might spin it one time. Oh, a little dark there on the edge. That's unfortunate. Maybe got kicked back a little bit deep into the oven there for a second. But this so far looking really nice. A nice Saturday afternoon Roni and basil. This thing's looking really dang. We don't got much longer to go on, I think, on this thing. Going in here for a turn. Let's take a look. Looking really nice. I'm going to spin it one more time and kick it into the ultra low. That's going clockwise up to the max point. Push it in. Turn it once a little bit more, and then you're into that ultra low. That's the little secret zone here. It's not in the Ooni manual, but that allows you to bake a little bit slower, a little bit lower, but with the flame on, which is really awesome. And you go for that longer bake. I've been able to go over 10 minutes on this thing. All right, let's make sure I don't want to burn this thing. I had that little dark spot there. It's looking pretty good here. All right, let's hit ultra low. Going clockwise up for the max point, pushing in. There we go. See how low that flame can go and finish it off here. Take a look at the bottom. Keep this pizza moving a little bit, but once you're in ultra low, you don't have to be so concerned about the turns, but be careful because that back left corner stays super hot, but you can have a little more wiggle room once you're in the ultra low zone. You can let it hang out. Not as stressful as the full high heat Neapolitan style. This thing's finishing up. It's looking really good. Some of those light spots I didn't like are starting to brown up now, which is really good. This thing's looking on its way to being finished. The bottom's looking really good. Some nice leoparding going on here. I shoot for kind of a hybrid bake here, cross between Neapolitan and as much as a New York style as you can kind of get in an oven like this. It's never going to be the super OG. But it's kind of, you know, just a little bit crispier, a little bit more of a bite to it, but still soft. I don't want a big chewy piece of bread, but you know, something in between there. It's good pizza. That's what we're after. We've got the Roni cups going here. I think this thing's got to be done, but I don't like that little light part there. Kick it back in the back of the oven for a little bit longer here, finishing this thing up. The bottom starting to look really good. Roni, the chalices of love. pouring out their grease. It's the good kind of grease though. This thing's gotta be pretty close here. That bottom's looking really nice. See, with this ultra low zone, you can just casually bake like this. We're just chilling, hanging out Saturday afternoon. The Pepperoni Basil, keeping it fresh. All right, let's get this thing out. I think it's done. Maybe one more little turn here. Let it finish up. Going for the more crispy bake. All right, let me take a peek. It's looking really nice. Let's pull this thing out and take a look. All right, the Saturday afternoon Pepperoni and basil. Look at that thing. Really dank, a nice mix of leopardine. Nothing too burnt. I thought it was a little crispy there for a second, but I think we're all good. Onto the rack. Let it hang out. Don't want to steam the bottom, so let's crisp up a little bit. Take a look at the bottom of the pizza here. Let me see this thing. That's looking really good. Can you guys take a look here? Check out the bottom of that thing. That's what we're looking for on the Ooni Koda 16. Check out my dough recipes, and all my recipes are up on SantaBarbaraBaker.com. Check out the YouTube channel, Santa Barbara Baker. Learn how to bake in your Ooni Koda 16, as well as indoors on the baking steel. Check me out on Instagram. I'm Santa Barbara Baker on there as well. I love you all. Keep dreaming about pizza, making pizza, eating pizza, living the pizza passion lifestyle. One love.